Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to spatchcock a chicken. And yes, it's easy. I promise, it's easy. So first thing, I got my chicken. I have opened it out of the plastic, drained all the juice out, rinsed it, and patted it dry. And now we're going to take all the extra stuff that they tuck up in the cavity. This is the heart, the liver, the gizzard, and all that. Here is some fat that needs to just be removed. Now keep the fat and the scraps and just throw them in your stock zip bag and put it in the freezer. That's good stuff. We want to keep that. And I see a little more juice up in here now, so let me drain this again. Okay. And there we go. This is about 5.5 pounds of chicken. It's sitting on a paper towel right now. I'm going to pat it dry again. Want it nice and dry, because we want crispy skin, or at least I do. Okay. Now, we're going to turn it over, breast side down. And take your kitchen shears. You can do it with a knife, but if you've got some shears, it's lots easier. And you're going to remove the backbone. And you can kind of tell where it is. If you start cutting right beside of the tail, the scissors will kind of actually be able to, you'll be able to tell. It's kind of strange, but you'll be able to tell where to cut. And kind of pull as you go. It's not as hard as it looks, I promise. Go all the way up to the neck. There we go. All right, now we're going to do the other side. All the way up. And the backbone is out. Make sure you keep that. Some good stocks in there. A little bit of ice in here. That's why it was kind of hard to cut. I just took this out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator to defrost this morning. Okay. So at this point, we're going to flip it back over. And put your hands your palm right here on the breast and push. You can hear it pop. Okay, did you hear that? Okay, so that's what your chicken should look like at this point. All right, then you're going to want to mix up your seasoning. So I have some softened butter, and it is salted. So I'm going to add some pepper and some soul food seasoning. You can use anything you want. I just found this in the grocery. I really like this stuff, so I'm going to use some of it. And mush it all up together. that all incorporated. And I just preheated the oven to 425. So, okay, there's your butter all mixed up. Now, I'm going to take about, not quite a cup of mayonnaise. I'm going to do the salt and pepper on there. I'm sorry, no salt, just the pepper and the same seasoning. And I think on this, I'm going to try a little bit of paprika, just for color and a little extra flavor there. So we have some sweet paprika here. Just add that to the mayonnaise. Mix that up real good. And put it aside. Okay, you're gonna loosen the skin. Be real careful. You don't want to poke a hole in it, but just run your fingers up in there, around the thigh and up into the breast area, and get that skin loosened away from the meat. We're going to do this thigh. Okay. And take the butter. And just put it up in that cavity that you've made. Just push it up in there. And you can use as much butter as you want. I used about half a stick. If you want to use a whole stick, that's fine. Just push it up in there. Good. Get it down into the thighs. It's kind of messy, but it'll be worth it in the end. And after you've done that, take your hands and kind of flatten it down and push it around in there. Okay. Now you want to take your chicken and tuck its little wings back behind the breast. And slather it down with your mayonnaise mixture. This is going to give a moist texture, keep the skin all nice and moist and crispy. And that's what your bird should look like. Okay, let's get it on a pan. Sorry. Here we go. There she is. There you go. I think you can see her a little better. Okay, so we're going to pop her in the oven, 425 degrees for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. And then I will, after about an hour, I'm going to temper and see what the temperature is. So hang in and I'll be back. Okay, here's our spatchcock chicken out of the oven. It cooked about an hour and 10 minutes at 425, and it's been resting for about 10 minutes. So we're going to check it out, and oh, it looks so good. Oh, look how juicy that is. Just look how juicy that is. So there is your spatchcock chicken. Easy as pie, makes a good presentation, and yes, you can do it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, and follow. It really helps me out. And let me know if you make this. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.